What's going on, guys? It's your boy Boxing Facts Over Fiction. I want you to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon for more videos like this. Once you hit that subscribe button, like button, and notification icon, I want you to pay attention because I'm about to go in on this guy they call Jeff the Hornet Horn. Jeff Horn is an embarrassment to Australians, to the Australian people, and I'm about to take him apart. I'm about to rip him apart. Jeff the Hornet Horn is a 30-year-old boxer from Australia. This guy is the same age as Terrence Bud Crawford. We all know Terrence Crawford is in his prime and regarded as the best fighter in the world right now. Jeff Horn knows this. He's fighting Terrence Crawford. He's coming up with all the excuses in the world. When he fought Manny Pacquiao, there was no excuses. Jeff Horn went into that bout. Everybody counted him out. Just like we're counting him out now. But this is a different ball game because he's actually fighting a real fighter. He's fighting a guy who is in his prime, not a Manny Pacquiao who's 30, 40 years old. You're fighting a guy in his prime, 30 years old, the same age as you. And Jeff Horn's team is ridiculous. The Australian people are complaining about the stupidest stuff. Gloves, horsehair gloves. Jeff Horn is an embarrassment to the Australian people. Jeff Horn has continued to let his country down. He came here to make history, but in reality, he came here to give his country a bad name. Jeff Horn is so freaking unprofessional. This guy missed weight twice. He took all his clothes off and still missed weight. He had to go sweat off that few extra pounds because he would have lost his title. He shed those few extra pounds off. But listen to me, guys. Jeff Horn is no hero for the Australian people. Jeff Horn is an embarrassment to the Australian media, to the Australian country, to the people of Australia. You guys view him as a hero because he beat an old 39-year-old out of his prime, Manny Pacquiao. Well, he's against the top fighter in the world. Jeff Horn, after missing weight, had the nerve to say the skills was tampered with. Now, in all my years, I'm only 22 years old, all my years of watching boxing, I have never, ever heard somebody say some embarrassment like that, become an embarrassment to his country by saying the skills was tampered with. Jeff Horn is an embarrassment to the Australian people. He comes to America. He talks about how bad he's being treated, where his living arrangement. He's just coming up with all the excuses in the world. Everybody knows Jeff Horn to be a dirty fighter. Now he's showing his dirty character, his dirty characteristic. I thought he was a nice guy. Jeff Horn is no damn hero. Jeff Horn is an embarrassment to his people. Jeff Horn should be disowned after this fight. Jeff Horn deaf to Terrence Crawford because Terrence Crawford is going to destroy him this Saturday, today. Jeff Horn deaf should be viewed as a national holiday. His body should be dragged in the streets of Australia. He wasn't a warrior. Jeff Horn is not a warrior. Jeff Horn is a dirty fighter, man. Jeff Horn throws flying knees, elbows, roundhouse kicks in the boxing ring. How is this guy a hero? Because he got a lucky victory over the legend Manny Pacquiao, who was almost 40 years old out of his prime. So he's become a national hero to the Australian people. After this fight, after Terrence Crawford destroyed Jeff Horn, the whole world would know what a fluke Jeff Horn is, what a hype job he is. He's going to get sent back, on that plane back to Australia. The people of Australia is going to weep for days, maybe even years, because they're going to finally learn that Jeff Ford is who he said he was.
Who will last one round? Who will last one? Set a trap, step back, get him to reach his back. Catch him with that right hook. Once he does that, switch to all the dive squeeze. Got the left hook available, catch him going. Back, back, back. And then send him going back to Australia.